Hello, here we are, another video. I really hate holding the camera like this and vlogging, but the next couple of videos are going to be like that because the car is in pieces and we're going to build it. But I do like to document the build, so I hope you don't mind. Anyways, we're at Custom Race Tech now at the Nordschleife. Let us take a step inside. Last video we took the engine out after a complete failure. That is now at AMT Motorsport from with Max and Marcel. They're kind enough to help me with everything. They're going to do the complete rebuild. We're going to do a few episodes on that, but for now what we're doing today is we're going to completely strip the interior to get the full motorsport spec race cage, which is going to be welded to the chassis. So that's going to be a big job. But the nice thing is, since we do need to completely strip the car to do that, we may as well prepare it for transforming it from right-hand drive to left-hand drive. And that actually is one of the main reasons or motivations why I bought the car, because the right-hand drive cars really just are so much cheaper, and the cost for building it from right-hand drive to left-hand drive is not that great. I'm not entirely sure what the costs are, but I'm going to sum it up and I'm going to mention it in a later video. And actually do let me know if you'd like to see a video of me just explaining the costs and running through the numbers on this build to see if it is worth it to buy a right-hand drive car if you build it into a track tool. Of course, that's my thinking. Whether it's actually worth it, we'll find out in the end, as these projects do always snowball and get a little bit out of hand, as I actually did not want to get a full motorsport cage. I wanted to just leave the half cage, but if I'm going to be chasing lap times in the Nürburgring, it makes sense, just for safety reasons. But on top of that, of course, it also stiffens up the car majorly. Yeah, so I think it's a good decision. So today we're completely stripping the interior, we're taking everything out, and we're also preparing the engine bay to weld in the cage, which is going all the way to the front strut towers. And on top of that, we're killing two birds in one go, or with one stone, because by emptying and stripping it, we're also preparing it for the transformation from right-hand drive to left-hand drive. So yeah, and to transform it from right-hand drive to left-hand drive, you basically obviously need a new wiring harness, as that's different. You need a new dashboard, you need the cross brace, cross member for the dashboard, which holds the steering column. You need a new steering rack, you need new pedals, you need to drill holes into the firewall for the steering column. You need to move the brake booster and the ABS module, so there's quite a bit of work. But once it's done, it'll be a left-hand drive car, and also hopefully that will increase the value a little bit once it's finished, though I do not intend to sell the car. But yeah, and I also just feel more comfortable with the left-hand drive cars. That's what I grew up with, and that is what I do want for chasing lap times. So let's take a look. Today is Max and Marcel from AMT Motorsport. They're very kind enough to help me, and they really do have the technological knowledge to do all of this stuff. So this is what the interior looks like. The dashboard is out, cross member is still in, but that needs to come out. We just took some pictures so we know where everything was. Here's the steering column. Here still are the curtain airbags. Yep, here still are the curtain airbags. We took out the passenger airbag, which Marcel blew up. You do need an explosive certificate to do that here in Germany, so that was all legal. Then here we have some more sound deadening, which is obviously all coming out. It's all weight. Then all the cables, and actually also, let's take a step inside. To take out the half cage, we had to cut this out, and we actually are going to cut out all of this as well as this, as we do not need the support, because this actually is a structural support for the car to stop body roll. We do not need that anymore once we have the full cage, and we're going to cut it out just to save weight. So I mean, the cage is going to go through here anyways. So yeah, we're going to strip all of this completely. Luckily the previous owner has already taken out the sound deadening here, which is glued and which is absolutely disgusting to take off. Yeah, and then the windows need to go out. I'm thinking about putting in plastic windows. I'm not sure what the technical term is for that right now. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that's a good idea? I think so. Got to think about it though. Yeah, and then the interior of the car is going to be sprayed in silver. I can give you a quick preview of what the cage, or the motorsport cage, in Germany you call it Etzelle, is going to look like. Pretty much like this. I'm going to have the interior silver, which I think looks very nice to have a light interior. Yeah, we're going to have the cross brace. It's going to go to the rear and front strut towers. It's going to go through the dashboard. We're going to have the passenger and driver side protection here. Yeah, Raceparts is making that cage for us. And then you can see this cage actually goes from here all the way here to the strut tower. So that is as much safety as you can have, and that is also as much stiffness as you can have. So yeah, but it still is going to be a street legal car. So that is an intention. So yeah, here we need to remove the brake booster for one, so we can get to the strut tower, and that module actually needs to go here, because this is where the steering column will be, that's where the steering will be, and the driver. So yeah, let's get cracking. We're losing a bit of time and we want to get this done today so we can put the car in the trailer and bring it to Custom Race Tech. So anyways, so a huge shout out to AMT Motorsport, Max and Marcel for helping me. Without them and without Carl from Custom Race Tech, I just simply wouldn't be able to do it. But at the same time, I love working on it as much as I can, as it just is fun. I'm learning a huge amount. And there's nothing better than completely building your car yourself and holding as many screws as you can yourself, because then you just know the ins and outs and you know it's being done correctly. And another quick note, this here is Max's car. You should check him out on Instagram, Himpy Hoover. Really beautiful car, really clean and nice build. I mean, it would be an absolute dream to have my car on a level like this. I mean, these are the plastic windows I was talking about. Polycarbonate, that's the name, polycarbonate. Even the side windows are polycarbonate. How nuts is that? Anyways, he took me for a lap this season. Amazing car. I would love to make a film on the car. He already agreed to it as well. So let me know if you guys would like to see that. Anyways, so let's finish this. Next episode will probably be something on the engine or on the cage. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you liked it, please do leave a like and subscribe. All of that helps me a lot. As without sponsors and your views, again, would also not be able to do this, so I appreciate it a lot. And yeah, stay tuned for the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.